Today is February 18th, 2024. However, since we had a snowfall again this weekend, I thought I would do a quick video of some of the things that Ace has done to insulate the boat. You can see in this picture we wrapped the mast with blankets. We also wrapped the mizzen mast in the aft head. I just don't have a picture of that. But here is some of the things we're doing to stay warm on during our first winter as liveaboards.
How you doing? Oh, there's my girls. What's up?
She said, run away, run away.
Okay, so we have a little condensation issue. Might be able to see it here, all those drips.
I wouldn't put my computer right under
there. That drip on your head in the mornings because it's warm in here and cold outside, and humid because it's like almost like we live on the water or something. And so we were trying to figure out how to deal with the condensation. So we thought maybe creating a dead airspace wrapping these screens in cellophane would do it. And wow, check this out. There are no drips. There are no drips of water inside here and lots of drips of water inside here. I think we fixed the problem.
Oh my goodness, so you can do the aft hatch.
Yes, I did the forward. I'm gonna go check the forward too.
Okay, go check it out, baby. I would move my computer out from underneath that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Same here, just mild condensation up in here, but I only did a double layer instead of a quadruple layer. Awesome. This is good stuff. Okay, here's the aft berth. We're putting in these moisture barrier panels. I think I'm going to make 3 separate panels. The center one is easy because it's just all square. The other 2 will have to cut to fit. Separate because here's a storage area on the port side, kind of a large area. I mean, it's been cleaned, but probably could use cleaned and painted for storage. Then on the starboard side, we have the water maker pump, and that needs cleaned and serviced. So we need access to that. And probably most importantly, in the center, we have the rudder and the autopilot. We have a bilge through hole. We have an engine water exit through hole. More water maker parts. Over there, here's the autopilot, hydraulic steering, and the emergency tiller goes from that rudder bar up through that through deck. That we'd have to take that off, and then there's another one on top we'd have to take off in order to run the steering tube down here. So we will need access for this if we ever need that emergency tiller. So I think we'll be able to shift those panels off and get the access we need relatively easily. Nothing's going to be easy about it, but relatively easily. You can see the bottom of this large pad that goes back here is just wet. Probably take this pad cover off and wash it. Looks like it was safety pinned to fit because it's an odd shape. Okay, fun job. All right, we are doing a project in that we're laying down a foam mat back here in the aft cabin because condensation on these side walls, on these sideboards, that's like flooring and then a fiberglass hull, and the condensation gets so much that it just drips down onto the main and just gets all wet. So putting down some foam mat in an effort to insulate and protect from the slick floor and such. And it's not hard. These mats are kind of nice, they stick together. This piece was probably the easiest. Now just getting the rest of the area will be a little bit tougher, but I think we can make it work. Okay, just cutting to fit, one piece at a time. Just like putting a puzzle together. You're gonna have to be able to get into that bilge a little bit here and there, but nothing too serious. Okay, good. Working on the hanging locker today. Inside this hanging locker, it's very spacious, kind of narrow at the bottom. Everything from here all the way up is below the water line and just wet to the touch. It's hard to see, but it's just soaking wet. So I'm gonna pull all this wallpaper liner, line it with foam matting glued on, but first I'm gonna clean it real good with some antifungal stuff, and then get it all lined so we'll no longer have this condensation problem. Okay, I just laid this foam flooring down today, which is very nice to kneel on to do this job. All right, we're peeling this stuff back to plywood for the walls and fiberglass hull right here. So that's gonna have to be really dried out. And keeping it dry is going to be hard because of the condensation, but anyway, gonna have to dry that out, and we're going to have to clean it, sand it, and prep it for new materials. Okay, got all the headliner off. Almost all. There's a little piece. A couple little pieces, I'm not going to worry about them, but I'll probably grab it. And there we go. Doesn't look too bad now. And I'll get to cleaning. Okay, the aft hanging locker is complete. Do have a little damaged stuff there, and we have a roll of stuff up in storage. I might have to replace that someday. Not too worried about it. Complete. It's hard to see. There. All put back together and actually have coats in it. All done. All right, we are putting in flooring. The half-inch closed cell foam yoga mat flooring pieces. I did all the forward cabin here. I don't know what we'll do with those rugs. We may keep using them. And then I'm working on the main cabin here. I'm gonna get the galley area and finish up the salon floor, and then probably do this little pedestal thing going on here, Got kind of a mess going on, but there's always a mess when you have boat work going on, right, Blue? Blue, you're always a mess too, aren't you? You need brushed. You're a good dog. Good girl. Good girl. All right. And these little things are pretty awesome. Good. I'll do this side. It gets a little tricky doing things like this here, but I think we can make it work. This side just a hair. Cut on the line. Okay, completed. We have one sheet left over. Got the galley floor, the main cabin, and a bunch of scraps. And got the forward V-berth in the hallway to the head and hanging closet.
Excuse me.
And there's Blue. And there's Terry. What you doing?
I just finished lunch. Just got back from Silver Spring to feed our grand turtle.
You went to the big city to see the turtle.
Yes, she was adorable. She came right up to the glass and put her nose right up against my nose.
Nice.
My nose,
She just totally ignored me last time I fed her.
She was hungry, I think. I had already fed her, so she's just coming over to say thank you.
Oh, okay. That's a good turtle.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, thanks for all your work, honey.
Yeah. Got that area to do yet? The pedestal in the...
I think we have enough between the two.
What do you mean?
For this. That square and that little piece over there.
No. Ain't gonna do it. It'll come close.
Yeah.
But
I think so. We've got so many pieces left.
Ain't gonna do it.
I think so.
And then we have the Hobbit Hall. I don't know if we'll do that or not.
Yeah, you're gonna want it. Once you stand on this for any length of time, you're gonna want that by the workbench.
Yeah, but I don't need a half-inch taller to hit my head more.
You need a stool to sit on anyway.
But walking down that hall, I hit my head enough.
Right.
The way it is.
Well, maybe if it's eye level, you won't hit
it. So it's user error.
Always operator error.
We're out of battery.
Okay.
Okay, we have a wonderful companionway cover right here. It's weighted. It's got, I don't know what that's made out of, but something heavy. All the way around. And it's just great. It provides a little insulation when the weather's cold and hot. And it's just easy to get in and out of the companionway if you do it 100 times a day, rather than putting these weatherboards in. Although the weatherboard has a nice window, so we're thinking about putting a insulating attachment for when the weather's cold, and maybe some sort of a window option built into it. We'll see how that goes.
Once Ace got his Sailrite sewing machine, here he is sewing on the canvas cover onto the companionway hatch cover for extra insulation. And we also added dry textiles to the V-berth. We also have 2 furnaces that were put on board with the AC, but that's a whole separate video.